Hey guys, welcome back to Free to Grow. It's really chilly outside, so we're doing some inside cooking today. Alright, had a dead GoPro battery. Here we are. Alright, so I'm just stirring that up real quick. I keep the bowl that is a part of the ice cream maker in the freezer. I make sure it's been in there for like a day because I have tried to make ice cream when it's only been in there for a few hours and like you think it's frozen, but it's actually not. And then the ice cream never gets made. So we've got ours plugged in back here, like kind of by our shoe area actually, because it's kind of loud. It's called Cook's Essentials. Don't know anything about that brand, but we got it from the Goodwill for like $5 probably 5 years ago or more, and it has worked great for us. So I keep the inside part in there as well. And the ice cream mixture that I'm using right now, I think I just found on the internet, and I double it, but one batch is 1.5 cups of whole milk, 1.5 cups of heavy cream, 1/2 cup of maple syrup, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then 4 egg yolks. And you have to warm all that up and slowly add some of the warm milk to the egg yolks, and then add them all. Anyways, maybe I'll try to link that recipe down below. So since I do a double batch, I kind of have to eyeball half of it, and I kind of know where that's at now, but it's not a big deal if it's a little bit more than half in one batch. You do it about like that. And because this bowl is nice and frozen, it's not going to take long at all. And I'm getting ready to make soup. And Rob's making tacos. You want to show them what you're doing?
Using a Christmas present from 2 years ago with tortilla press. Wedding or Christmas? Gonna try and make our own corn tortillas. We have some grass-fed beef that needed cooked up, so they're gonna be beef tacos.
Okay, so you're just gonna do the instructions on the bag.
Yep.
Full disclosure, we've never made homemade tortillas, like ever, right? And this is just the old school tortilla press. I guess maybe they're making a comeback. Do you think they have fancier ones or what? We did have a little snack. We had some venison, I'm losing it. Some venison jerky while we were in the car on the way home. Rob is starving. Baby is sleeping soundly. Must be because it's so cold out. So what do you need? A little bit of room temperature water there? Is that
Warm water.
warm water?
A cup of this and just water.
Really?
So the cup.
What does that have in it?
Just corn flour. Non-GMO.
See, this is why you have to make stuff at home, because in the store, I have looked for corn tortillas that have like maybe 2 or 3 ingredients, and I think every single one of them has oil.
You can just fry these in lard from our pigs instead.
Oh, that's why they have oil. Duh. You want to bet that they're going to be the best tortillas ever?
I already know.
Keep an eye on the beef. We do have a cow-calf pair now out on our pasture. I don't know if we've gotten around to filming it and putting it on the channel yet. Hopefully by the time you see this, it'll be out there. Very exciting. So far, they have been super easy and chill, just like the pigs, or even better.
Better. They didn't really do anything. If it wasn't winter, we didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. So the calf is female, and we're hoping to, once she gets more used to us, test her to see. All right, having major GoPro problems today. If you're thinking about starting a vlog, do not buy a GoPro unless I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Anyways, the mom is A2, so we're gonna test the calf. If she is, we're gonna think about just raising her up to replace the mama because she is a little bit older. We got her from a friend, and yeah, it's working out really well so far, other than our freezing water trough, our frozen water trough.
Managing it. Just gotta break the ice.
We were watching a YouTube channel the other day, and the girl was talking about this tool, and she called it a ground beef. She called it a ground beef smasher, and she's like, I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but again, maybe I'm wrong. I think it's a potato smasher that we got the hot tip to use on beef.
She was making fake mashed potatoes. That's
oh, funny. She was making fake mashed potatoes out of what? Eggs? Or?
I don't remember what all was in it.
I can't remember anyways. We're on this new way of eating where it's basically no grain. Basically that's kind of what our one limitation is. So we're watching other YouTubers that are finding innovative ways to make new meals. But oh, as I say that, we're making corn tortillas. We're making corn tortillas because we've had this stuff in our cabinet now for 2 years, and I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to not think about limitations on your food and just make a meal. So that's what we're doing. We try not to be too strict about anything in our life anymore, right?
Moist, but not sticky. But not sticky. Add more masa if too wet, more water if too dry.
They're probably going to be able to hear that awful ice cream noise in the background.
I guess if you've never done it before, how the heck would you know?
Not too sticky, but what? Oh, that feels perfect. You know what I realized? If it's not sticking to the edges, that's what was always one of my mom's rules about her bread. Like, you want to stop right there. Because if you go past that, it's going to be heavy from too much flour. But if it's still sticking to the edges, it's not going to rise right, which these are tortillas, so principle doesn't really work, but there we go. What that looks like. We have no idea what we're doing, so we're not going to try to pretend to give you pointers. Now what? You press them and then you fry them? One of you seconds on each side. Oh, you need me to wash the whole skillet?
Yeah, some water in it, unless you want to use the big one. So try and do like a couple at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, I think.
We just use our own taco seasoning. Like, I've been making up a batch of 3 or 4 or 5 batches of taco seasoning in here, and then I just know to use like 3 tablespoons per pound of beef, so we don't buy store-bought. We just mix the spices. And I do that with like a pork rub and a chicken rub, and I've just kept them in jars and right on the top. So instead of, I was always like, if I was doing chicken, like measuring out, making 1 batch of rub, now I just like multiply it by 5 or 6 and keep it in a jar, so that it's much easier once you have all the spices out to do that and do it in bulk.
I hear the ice cream, so I'm gonna go check on it. You can start to hear when it's almost done. It's not quite there. I want it to really be whipping up. And then we got these containers off of Amazon, and I keep them in the freezer even when they're clean. Cavolo, maybe not the best, safest, cleanest product, but they work. So I'll be putting it in there in just a couple minutes.
This is a perfect size tortilla pan. Doesn't say how hot to have the pan. Lard from our pigs. Maybe too much lard.
You gonna put it in between there? Or?
Golf ball size or ping pong ball? Ping pong ball size. Ping pong ball size. Beer pong. Let's see what happens. Ew. Oh my, we're gonna be ruined for sure.
Tortillas are ruined forever? Is that what you've decided?
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was so easy. I mean, I guess I haven't eaten one yet. But...
Yeah. That is the problem, is that some of your favorite things are forever ruined and you will have to do the hard, long way.
Medium low heat. Okay.
Oh, it does say, okay. There's lots of great instructions on this little bag that was included in the gift, so I have no idea where to buy that.
How do you get this off? Is this like easy peasy? Holy crap.
Excited?
I don't know that we're hot enough yet. It might stick, but
I feel like they might stick.
I did feel like that might stick.
Okay, ice cream is done, so I'm going to get that out of here real quick. Okay, so fresh ice cream is still a bit runny, so it goes nicely into our container, and then what we do is we put this right into the deep freezer so it can freeze solidly a lot better, I guess, or a lot quicker. That'd be the right way to say that, Rob. It just works better, which everybody might not have a deep freezer to put it in. But that's what we do. And I think it probably still works the other way. It just might not be as wonderful. Show them what you got going on in the pan over there.
Well, it's working great. This thing it is not sticking. It's sliding around perfect. I flipped it.
Wow, it looks like a real tortilla. It's not sticking.
No, I said it's not sticking. It's
doing great.
Sliding around.
Beef is ready, so we need to cut cilantro. He's on it. And onion. This is our authentic taco lunch. You need some lime, you need some cilantro, you need some onion, you need some meat, you need some tortillas. They don't have to be this fancy. Where's the salsa? And salsa verde. This is how the real authentic tacos are made. I just picked this up at the store. So we will top it with freshly chopped cilantro, onion, and salsa verde. Authentico street taco. Oh, and lime juice. And the meat of your choice, which I don't even think ground beef is probably not really Authentico choice, but that's what we have in the fridge. So
what would be good is some of that venison though that we slow cooked that's left over.
Oh, we'll have to try that. Okay, so Rob got his second deer of his hunting career, correct? Yes, that we actually got to harvest. He did have a third deer that he got a couple years ago that we could not find, and because it was at dusk, we looked and looked and it was like below freezing, and he still looked for a few hours and couldn't find it, so we left it, went back the next morning to check, and coyotes had found it and eaten literally like to the bone every last piece, right? Like it was kind of crazy. Anyways, we roasted his first bone-in shoulder, right?
Slow cook.
Because we never did that with the first steer. And my goodness, it was amazing. Just like a pork or beef roast, right? I mean, you did add some chicken broth to the crock pot, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which you don't do that with a pork roast, do you?
No. Pork doesn't need it. Beef, I add some liquid, some broth. Yeah. Okay. A little bit.
Tell the people your secrets.
I'm in the middle of it here. I feel like...
His brain is like
I feel like I should make those a little bit bigger then.
One task at a time. Yeah, you can make them a little bit bigger. That one does look a little tiny, but I mean, it's right there. Wow, that is solid. That is authentic. I'm so excited. I'm going to be scraping this ice cream bowl as my
this thing works great.
Warm-up snack for lunch.
Just can't tell my sister that we're just now using.
Oh, another little secret I didn't tell Rob yet. I tried out a different ratio on the heavy cream to whole milk on this batch, and I'm excited to see what it tastes like. Trying to crack the secret on Jenny's ice cream. If anybody knows what it is, leave it in the comments below.
Feels like it will crack.
Maybe we went a little too long then, because maybe it's a little dry.
Here's my dough too dry. It's not sticky. It feels right. I just might be used to...
Maybe we need a little more oil in the pan. Alright, we're going to get a couple of these made here and we'll come back. It's nice. It's nicely sharp. Uh-oh. Baby's moving. She gonna wake up? You're getting better at it?
I just felt like maybe the pan's better now or something.
Oh, the pan was not hot enough. Make sure your pan's hot. We just went to the store, so I thought maybe I would just share. This is alcohol-free wine. If anybody out there, for any reason, would like to have alcohol-free wine for the holidays or for any time, this is called Free? I don't know.
Alcohol-free wine is called Free.
Free? Ah. You think you're so smart. I decided I wanted some for the holidays. We find it at our local Kroger, but I think we've seen it at other stores before. It is kind of hard to find. You gotta know what you're looking for. Anyways, the Merlot is pretty good. I just noticed that they added a Sauvignon Blanc to their line. We've had the Chardonnay, but we like the Merlot better. They have 3 different kinds now. So lunch is almost done. Ooh, that one's so hot. Get it open, the salsa. Please. Yum, yum. She's awake? Alright, baby girl's awake. The tortilla tastes a bit floury to me. That's the only way I can think to describe it, but it's good.
No, I think it's good. You know what it's missing? The
salt?
Canola oil that you're used to.
Yeah.
No, they taste super clean to me. What do I get?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting that too. I just not used to the texture for some reason.
This was my first one that I thought was going to be cracked.
Delicious.
Yeah, I like the flavor from the tortilla better.
We'll just have to get used to it.
I could, maybe I'm not doing them long enough too. That one looks definitely more toasted because I forgot about it.
Alright, I'm gonna warm up the venison so we can try one with it.
So this is some venison it's a venison shore that we slow cooked a couple days ago in the crock pot, and then we just heated some up here with the air fryer. It just is nice and shredded, like shredded beef. And we give it a little salt. So venison from the property, our non-GMO tortillas made fresh, little chopped onion, organic cilantro, squeeze of lime, salsa verde. And I'm a tapatio guy, so we have a little more heat. It's clean and crisp and fresh and it's delicious. I didn't realize how easy it was to make these corn tortillas. Literally a cup of water, a cup of corn mesa flour. The dough's ready, and then it takes as long to heat one up in the skillet as it does a store-bought one, so cheers.
Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for us today. Thanks for watching this episode. Please like this video, share it with a friend, a fellow taco lover, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment down below. See you in the next one.
Bye.